hello, hello, everyone. This is Courtney, and we have Heather. How's everybody doing? Let's see if we have anybody in the chats there. Heather, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself here? I can't speak today.
Okay. I'm Heather. My channel is The Happy Booktuber. Um, and I read all kinds of books. So,
Hey, hold on. Did you change your channel's name?
oh, what? Oh, no. I was sidetracked. I was doing something else. No, it's still Heather's Heroes and Heroines.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, I don't know that name.
That
Okay.
was like an old channel.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what
Restart, like rewind. Let's start again.
I'm telling you.
Long day. Well, this is Heather. You want to restart? Go ahead, restart.
Okay. So Heather from oh my goodness. Heather's Heroes and Heroines. Yeah. And I read like books from all genres. So
And Heather's also an author. Again?
I said except for Westerns. I don't care about Westerns.
I don't know Westerns either. I tried last year though. I really did. Like it just did not work out.
Yeah.
Not meant to be. But I like a little cowboy, okay? All right, let's see who's in the chats here. We have there we go. This is Heather's channel, by the way, in case y'all interested. Go ahead and make sure you take a look and subscribe or whatnot. Okay. She does a lot. Do you still do your I know you took a bit of a break. But
I read Dead People.
Say it again.
I read Dead People book club.
Yeah. Well, you still have that, but also you used to do like I call them author profiles, but I know it's not the same thing. But you'll have like new releases for books and stuff like that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I haven't been doing those. I had like pre-recorded 6 months worth or something like that, something ridiculous. So I had actually been off of BookTube a lot longer than y'all thought. Those videos were coming out.
Well, I'm happy that you are back. Heather took a little bit of a break, but she's back, right?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Busy lady, but you know what?
I just got really busy.
As long as you're around. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get comfortable here. Oh, I didn't take this stuff. Oh, whatever. Okay. Let's see who we got in the chats here. Hey, Kiwi. I am super early, but hey, no, you're good. You're good. I think, Kiwi, your name's Laura, right? I could be wrong. Let me know. Just finished totally re-editing the video because the software sucks. Oh, that sucks. Have a banana muffin. That sounds good. And yoga. Oh. Hey, Kitty. Before the sprint starts, because life is about balance. That is true. That is true. Kitty wants to be in the chats too, huh?
Oh yeah. This is Boots.
Hey, Boots.
My brother's cat. I spend the night here every Thursday night. Because I babysit my 4 nieces and nephews, all under 4.
Oh, you're busy.
Me and my husband are down to 1 car right now, so he has to drop me off Thursday mornings, and then they take me home Friday when they get off work. So
okay,
they've got a rat as well. So they literally have a cat and a rat. And of course, the rat is in the guest room with me.
Now I'm not about that rat life.
Called Little Man, and it looks like Stuart Little, except for with like a 9-inch tail. Like
you said, Little Man.
Little Man, that was the name. And we went to the shelter on Veterans Day. We were like, "Y'all got any deals on Veterans Day for these animals?"
They show like, rats at shelters?
Huh?
There's rats at little. You're talking about like the SPCA type thing?
It was just like the Humane Society.
And they do rats?
Yeah, they had a rat.
No idea. I had no idea.
I came with the cage and the food and toys and everything. They were like, "Let's get rid of this rat. Whoever will take it." And so my brother took it without telling his wife.
Do they give you I know this is going to be macabre, but we already know people feed rats to snakes. Do they get you to agree that it's not food versus a pet?
No.
That's probably how they get rid of some of
That'd be
them.
pretty expensive to buy a rat that's just for food. But
That's
rats are
true.
big. That would fill up a snake for a long time.
Yeah. You never know. I don't know. I don't know where people get their rats from that they feed to snakes. I'm not into rats or snakes, so don't
Maybe
bring that near
online,
me.
because my brother also has a frog and a lizard. And so he orders them crickets.
Oh my God.
Crickets fight each other. They get
They're
into
all
fights
food.
and they try to eat each other. And I'm like, I never knew crickets were so violent. But apparently so.
Girl, that's too much drama for me automatically. Well, enjoy your rat stay. You're babysitting the rat too, I guess.
I'm like, we gotta clean out this cage when I spend the night.
There you go. Exactly. Exactly. I'm not about that life at all. Okay. Let's see what Rita's saying. Oh, so Restream, I'm still getting used to it. It has kind of like a lag. So I'm trying to figure out my little system of how to use it. So if there seems like a lag in comments, it's Restream. Rita, hello, Rita. Just popping in to smooch the like button. I like a good smooch. Can't stay, but have an amazing sprint. Well, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Make sure you come on back another time, too. Hey, Christina, working on catching up on my buddy reads, slow and steady, and booping the like button. Boop away, boop away. Kay Beth, hey Kay, just came from Brittany's live, and oh, is Brittany done by the way? I saw she said last sprint, but I'm not sure. I had to run around. First time here with you, so thank you very much. I hope you get some good reading. We'll be here for about 2.5 hours. I don't like to stay too long. Currently planning some videos, reading until about midnight my time, 2-ish hours. Okay, that works. That works. Well, I hope that you get some good reading and that, you don't fall asleep. Well, I thank you. I thank you. This is actually my filming background. I forgot to take it down. Oops. Hey, Lynn, how you doing, Miss Lady? How's your day going? Jessica. Oh, see, I said Laura. Who's Laura then? Well, Jessica, I'll try to remember. I'm sorry. Hey, Jessica. I mean, you can call me Laura if you want to, but I might struggle to respond. No, we're not doing that in here. I like exact names. Hey, Nicole. How are you doing? This is Heather. Heather used to be around more, so hopefully we get her around a little bit more too. This is Nicole. She's been around too. Nicole reads a lot of class. Oh, Nicole and you may get along. Nicole likes a lot of like British classics and stuff, so you may like her.
I'm trying to get into them.
Yeah.
Some are better than others.
Heather used to have an I Read Dead People book club where the criteria is the person has to be dead. So not like they don't have to be old dead, just as long as they're not alive now.
It could be last year. Like
so that's classic. Not the same, but classic. Gabriel says, I used to have a snake and got frozen rodents. You got them frozen from breeders. I didn't think of that. I always thought that they were alive. Like somebody, like I always thought that was like a breeder, but I always thought they were alive. Illegal to have live bait or use pet store animals. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I did not know that. See, learn something new. It's not something I want to know, like personal though, like in my house. Okay, that makes sense.
I would wind up bonding with the mice. I wouldn't be able to feed it to the snake.
I wonder if, like, when you use right here. So I wonder if when you use like frozen animals, if they digest slower. Because how snakes, I think you feed them every few days. But if the animal is frozen that they ingest, then do you feed them like every 4 or 5 days versus 3? This is kind of macabre. This isn't about books, but I'm curious. Brittany is still chatting with Neva right now, ending soon. Awesome. Okay, and then I know Nicole sprints around. I don't know what time she's sprinting today, but it'll still overlap. Do you know any of these people we're talking about, Heather? They're Rita and Neva.
Yeah, I know both of them.
And then
'Cause
Nicole
we did,
does.
I think you did a readathon a long time ago, and all of us were in it. It was
Yeah.
the spicy Christmas books. I don't think it was that. I think
Have
that
a
was the
holiday
original
havocathon.
idea.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't think Brittany Loves Reading was in that one though. I don't think I met her by that time. Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
Yeah.
she's been around for a while.
Changes, yeah. Well, we just came off of boot camp readathon last month, which was a whole lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Definitely gonna do that again next December or January. So okay, so Brittany is going to be finishing up shortly. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Chatting, they're multitasking. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Christina. Hello, hello. I know your name is not Bond. We get that confused all the time. Rachel? No. What's your name? What's your name? Hello, 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 everybody. Was caught in the chat spiral with Britt and Neva. No worries. I hope everything got hashed out. You can keep me accountable for working today. I have so much to do. What time is it your time? I know that you're in Australia. Brittany just ended sending people this way. Well, that is awesome. Oh, so Heather, we are in the middle of Battle of the Girl Bands Readathon.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've been seeing the live sprints, but I don't know what it is.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so Battle of the Girl Bands Readathon is the brainchild of Rainy Blue Reads, who is just super cool and funny. I love watching her videos; it's just hilarious. But Rainy Blue Reads has was the brainchild of this, and it's like 12 of us, I believe, as co-hosts. And so there's 4 teams that you can join. So you have to join the Discord so you can submit up your books. But there's Team Spice Girls. Yay, I'm on Team Spice Girls. There is Team Cheetah Girls. There is Destiny's Child. And then there's TLC. So you pick a team. Each team has prompts. And you have to do, I think there's 10 prompts, and they're all worth different points. And you have to do at least, okay, so there's 10 prompts and 3 buddy reads, which we all chose one because there's 3 people per team. And then there's 1 ultimate buddy read. So everything's worth different points. Buddy reads are 50 points flat. And the ultimate buddy read, which is the River Enchanted, is worth 200 points. And then everything else is different points. So anyway, you have to complete 4 prompts on your team before you can go and steal prompts from another team. And if you steal prompts from another team, then they're worth double. So that's always fun. So the goal is to get to 4 and then start snatching away.
The teams to choose between, they made it hard.
I know.
I think if I had to pick like one song from all of them, it probably would be the TLC, the Waterfall song.
Oh, that's always good. Yeah, TLC seems to be popular, but we're averaging the points. So if you're on a team that is not the most popular, y'all, all the points will be average. So if you have 3 people a team and then you have 10 people a team, it will still be averaged by the number of points. So it just depends on how much, the people read and the points for your team. And you submit everything up on a spreadsheet as you read them. So it should be fun. So you're going to figure out who's going to get the Golden Grammy. Hopefully it's Team Spice. So if you're, inclined, just let you know. Team Spice would welcome you. We always love cool people, and I think you're cool people. I'm just saying,
Go for it, Kiana.
It's a whole lot of fun. Let's see. K-Beth says someone needs to get into British classics because most Brits don't enjoy them after being forced to study them all throughout the year. Really? That's something new. I mean, I was forced to read them, and now I'm just like, don't do it.
I tried to do the Count of Monte Cristo last year, and it was really good. Like, it's one of my favorite books, especially for classics. But I got like 100 pages in, and I didn't go back to it.
Not to it. Well, if y'all are into classics, there are definitely a number of readathons for classics all over the place on BookTube. Seems to be very popular. So I can't put you towards any one particular thing, but there's always out there. Like I think there's Jane Austen. Is it August, I think. Austin, August or something. Anyway, you have options. Nicole and Neva start at 6. Yes, yes. So they're right around the corner there. Y'all can do some sprint hopping.
Are they doing the
Hello,
diamond
hi
dots
Kiana.
thing?
Huh?
Are they doing the diamond dots thing?
Yes, I think they're part of the Battle of the Girl Bands. So it may be Battle
Oh,
of the
okay.
Girl Bands or it may be Diamonds. It's all the same thing. Kind of they put it in there. So they may be double tapping up in there. Good time though. Hi Kiana. Nicole says, keeping the balance in the force. I don't like American classics as Americans for some reasons. I love classics from anywhere else in the world. Awesome. See, I'm trying to get to know what classics are and what classics aren't. But I'm definitely a contemporary girl. I have learned that big time myself lately. Nicole says, hello. Kay says, live bait here is illegal because of the welfare of the prey animal, and so it's now regulated. Hope to not gross anyone out, but you defrost them in warm water before feed.
I was wondering
Oh,
how that would
okay.
go because I was like, I wouldn't stick it in the microwave. That'd be gross.
I mean, in my mind, when she said frozen, I just thought you gave it to them frozen. So it's like a slow defrost, like they just take their time more. So what do I know? I'm not trying to find that out. Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, I get it. I'm not with that life, but I get it. Hey, everybody got to eat, right? Boot Camp Readathon. Yes, I enjoyed Boot Camp Readathon immensely. I did. I enjoyed having other people to talk about fitness and stuff with. So that was a good time. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Kiana. Crystal. Crystal. Okay, I'm going to try to remember that. I'm sorry. Okay, so Crystal says, funny enough, my partner's grandmother always calls me Rachel. Really? Crystal and Rachel are nowhere near. So let me know what is the significance of Rachel. Somebody else they know must be called Rachel. That
Like my
is funny.
grandmother did that with my mom because her name's Mary. Well, her middle name was Lucille, but she would call her Mary Beth. She just wanted to stick a Beth in there.
Does she know anybody with Mary Beth?
I think it was probably just a popular name when she was
Oh.
born in like the 30s or something. I don't know.
Lucille's a nice name. That's my aunt's name. Oh, so it's early in the morning for Crystal. Okay. Kay says, that's cool. I struggle with classics in general. Love books based on the periods, not a fan of ones written in. Exactly. That's it. Are we here right here? Okay, Kay. Yes. That exactly. It's the idea that the how they wrote. Yes, because I don't mind reading something set in the time period within reason.
But you want it to be accessible, like the language to fit more of
Yeah.
how we talk, you know.
Yes,
The
exactly.
structure of it.
Hey, Teresa. How you doing? Heather and I need to DM you. I have a YouTube question. Oh, well, there we go. There we go. Yeah, Kiana was not a booktuber around the time that we were talking. I mean, I think we're all booktubers that were in this space, but I'm talking about like doing videos and such. So
My back was getting hard like that.
like I gotta get into this. Okay, Heather and Kiana, link up. Hello, Team Cheetah Girls.
I was like, I
Crystal
was
likes
born in
to say,
1990, so out of the four, that would not be it because that was more 2000s. At least the movie when it came out. So even Destiny's Child feels more like early 2000s is when they started to really take off.
yeah,
Whereas like the
old
Spice
school.
Girls and TLC, I feel like they were already around.
I never got into Cheetah Girl. Like, okay, I can't say I bought a Spice Girls album. Okay, I'm gonna just be real. I never bought an album. Where's my phone? I was gonna look up something. I don't even know how to do it. It must be another room. I never bought a Spice Girls album. But I did know like some of the popular songs like Wannabe, what's that slow song they did, and Girl Power and all that stuff, right? Destiny's Child, TLC, yeah, I'm in there. I got the albums, right? Cheetah Girls, no, I mean I heard of them, but it was I've never I can't know a song. I just know Raven Simone was in there.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all I know. You know, but I know they were popular, just
I
not
liked the
thing.
movies.
Huh?
I liked the movies.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. Let me see on my phone here. Okay, so there is. Say that again.
I wish Disney still did that, where they had like a new movie every month that they would release, and it was free to watch if you had Disney Channel.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
They did it for several years, and then they just stopped. So I don't know.
I think nowadays when it comes to the like how people stream and stuff, it's not the same. So they probably didn't see as much viewership. I'm trying to figure out. There was I think it was Nell hosted. There's the Rita, not Rita Long. There's a watch along for the Cheetah Girl movies. Where is it at? All right. I saw it earlier. I thought it was in this host thing, but I could be wrong. Hold up. Maybe one more thing. Okay, I don't know. Okay, y'all, somewhere in the chat. I'm pretty sure I trust all my spiffy individuals that are here in the chat. There is a Cheetah Girl watch along movie. I think Nil, if I'm not mistaken, posted the date. If y'all could throw that out in the chats, I would very much appreciate it. There is supposed to be one for the Spice Girls movie, which I haven't seen in forever. So I'm excited. I think I'm going to put that on the big screen and make my husband watch it with me. He'll love that, right? It is. Let me see. I got my calendar here. It's all over the place.
You see what they're saying about Wuthering Heights, I believe. I agree. I was like, this is messed up stuff.
I like the concept of some of those old school. I guess they're old school. I like the concept of some of those, like the plot of some of those classics. Just reading them, that's where I have issues with. Hold on, let's get past this. 7 a.m. for you, slightly ahead of Adelaide. Oh, that's the place. Okay. I generally like works that are over 100 years old and are probably in the minority in thinking the Victoria era was just okay. Yeah, just I don't know. I have an issue about representation these days, so I'm not the best person to talk about some of those things, but I appreciate those works. I do think that they're awesome, and I like the plots. Just I think school and getting older and realizing just the state of the world kind of killed the idea of classics for me. But I like a good plot, though. I will say that.
I still can't get over that the one that we read, the Lola one.
I'm sorry, my little fan was here.
I can't remember what the first name was, but the one we read that was written by like the first Black American or something.
Oh, Passing. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
No, it was the one before that. I think it was Lola.
Iola Leroy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really liked that one. It felt like it was written by a modern writer. I don't know how, but like it was very accessible.
Yeah, the writing in that was really good. I appreciated that. Yeah, but that's the thing though. In school, you don't get exposed to things like in high school. I will say that because college is kind of like optional. But I just feel like you don't get exposed to things like that. You don't think about, like, I don't think about Black classics because that wasn't something that was ever presented to me until as an adult, and so that's unfortunate though. It really is, because I think a lot of people get steered clear of like reading and of classics and things like that because you don't have that exposure. So maybe you're like, oh, I don't see myself in a book. Okay, I don't care about reading.
I mean, there's so much history that we don't get taught. And now I'm reading more books about it, and I'm like, why was this historical figure talked about, but not this one, or this event over this event? I'm just like, what? Like, I didn't even know who Ruby Bridges was until like a year or two ago.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. People don't talk about those types. I mean, well, when I was in school, they talked about integration or desegregation of schools,
Mhm.
but I mean, it was eons ago because I'm a dinosaur. But but they talked about that, but it's like you might not get her names, or they might not go so much in depth.
It
So
was
it's
more
up to
about the
you.
legal case. It was like the Brown versus Board of Education,
Yeah.
that sort of thing, and they didn't talk about, like, the, Tulsa the massacre and all that kind of stuff. I'm just
Mhm.
like, "My goodness." They leave out a lot.
There is, and these days, especially if you're in Texas and Florida, they're not talking about any of it. Like they just want to take all of that out of school and just kind of whitewash that America's this great place. Pilgrims came over and we created this great world, and this is where we're at. And it's like, oh, there's a lot in between. We got to go into it. But do
Texas
you
is
really have
terrifying
time?
right
That's
now.
another thing. Huh?
It is terrifying right now because I watched the movie from the book that I'd finished the other day, the Black Klansman. And so I was like, I want to look more into this. And like the guy that was the leader of the KKK is still alive. And he was like making speeches and running for public office and stuff. And like he was there the day the North Carolina when they had like the Unite the Right and all this other kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And he was talking about wanting to get caravans to go and stop people from crossing the border. And now they're actually doing that like 7 years later. And I'm just like, my goodness. I'm like, I'm sorry. If you have any affiliation with the KKK, you should not be allowed into politics or anything. And just arrest the people already. I don't want them to be out. Like, that's,
There's all those
like that.
vigilante groups out there that like these movies that are based off, like you have this group of people that are going there with these little compounds and they're going around with their jeeps, with the
Yeah.
spotlights hunting down the Mexicans at the border. I mean, that's based off of real people that are, thinking they're doing their American civic duty, and it's really unfortunate because it's sport for them. It's my American civic duty. It's a sport that they feel that is condoned. And you know what? In some circles, it probably is. So that's
Yeah.
really unfortunate. So
It's like you and me, I know we're both vets. Like, we served our country and all of that. But like my aunt, as our moving in present, she bought us an American flag, and I have not hung that thing up because I'm like, yeah, I'm an American, but I don't I don't like that right now because it doesn't symbolize good things to me right now with all the crap that's going on.
I think that, I mean, not to get too far into all that stuff, but I feel like the flag years ago with the election and who got into office, I think it changed the symbol of the American flag. And it's very
Yeah.
unfortunate because you know how, like, I don't like the stereotypes and all, but I feel like
Yeah.
the flag now has a stereotype associated with it. And, it's horrible because whatever people want to think about the American flag and the exception of our country and exactly what it's about and who celebrates the 4th of July or whatever, I used to always be proud to wave the American flag. And now I feel like, do I have a target on my back, or are people thinking something of me if I do that? And that
Exactly,
is so
because it's
wrong.
like
And
you don't
I
know where
fear for
they
my
stand.
safety sometimes, and I don't want my safety to be jeopardized based off of that because I feel like there's enough issues in the world,
Yeah.
craziness. Wuthering Heights. Yes, I agree. The analyzing is yes. That is, I think, what kills a lot of people's enjoyments for reading in schools is having to analyze the book back and forth. Like, can I write a book report of, hey, I read this book, I enjoyed it, kind of this is what I thought of it, and just make sure that I said it in an eloquent manner. But yeah, no. Luckily, on BookTube, we are not being judged and having well, we're being judged, but we're not having like a grade associated with it because I would fail. Oh my gosh. Hey, Tia, how you doing today, lady? Defrosting your mice. That is a term I think that's a phrase I have never uttered. Defrosting my mice. Have you? I hope to never have to ever use that again. Okay, I'm gonna say that. We will be doing that in this house at all, okay? If some mice are running around, which we had one, I think my dog ate it because he was acting weird. And I'm just like, I ain't seen none since. I think they learned. They're going to learn today. Contemporary writing and historical setting is my sweet spot when it's not fantasy, which is my number one. I love a good fantasy, K-Beth. Ooh, what's a good fantasy you have read lately? And has anyone in the chat read The Hanging Tree? I'm looking for someone. That book was awesome. Let's see. Nicole says, I don't blame you on Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights was definitely kind of moody. 2 years to remember her name was Rachel. 2 years? Dang. He has never even dated a Rachel. You should insert Crystal every chance you get so they can remember, okay? Because that is very interesting. Nicole says hi to Teresa. When I was born, my great-grandma misheard my name, Kirsty, I'm sorry, and thought they were saying Percy. Mom had to write it down for her to realize they had not called their daughter Percy. That is a name. What do you think of the name Percy, Heather?
So in my book, I made that the bad guy.
That's a name.
I've seen good Percys, but that Percy is not a good man. So he gets his due in book 2.
That's an interesting name. That's like a family name. Could you imagine naming somebody Percy? I don't know. I don't like that name. Like there was a guy that wanted to date me. His name was Herschel. And I'm like,
that just makes me think of The Walking Dead.
Yeah. You definitely don't want to know
a new storyline now where a certain character that starts with G lives. And I'm like, I want that version of The Walking Dead.
Wait, say that again? Hold up. G lives?
Basically one of the favorite characters in the whole show that was there from like the beginning of season 1. They die, I think, in like season 7, but the authors or the people that created the show, they have like an alternate storyline where that character lives. Mm-hmm. And that was my favorite character from the beginning. So I was like, I want that storyline, but I don't want to say the name in case anyone hasn't finished the show.
Okay, I get you.
So yeah, but it's a super popular character. So
that The Walking Dead is still on?
No, but I mean, some people still haven't watched it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say they need to wrap that crap up. It's been a minute.
They have spinoffs. They have a spinoff with Daryl.
Yeah.
And I want to see that one too. And then they've got one with Michonne and Rick. I don't know if that one's out yet or not.
They lost me a long time ago. I'm gonna say that. I think I stopped watching probably, I don't know, it's been a minute. It's been quite a minute.
A lot of people stopped watching after that character died in season 7 because they were like, we're done.
Took away our I know what you're talking about. No, I still watched 2 seasons after that. And then I was just done. I just felt like y'all need to stop. Like, you know how I think there's a time and a place for a show. And after a while, it's like you're worn out your welcome, especially now since there's so many shows out there. Like TV is good. I mean, I don't even watch TV itself. I watch everything streaming, but I mean, it's like Lost. Lost was Lost. You're watching Lost, but it's still a good time. But it's like
I still haven't finished it.
It's a lot. Just get to the last episode.
Like 2 seasons or something, but I know people hated the ending. And then the show
the ending was emotional. I actually would randomly like replay the ending just because I felt like it was emotional. I thought it was fitting. I really did. It was confusing, kind of, sort of, but so is Lost. But I thought it was fitting. But I'm just happy that it was done and I completed it. You know, it's like a book. You're like, okay, I'm kind of losing interest.
Some seasons, like some shows, where it shifts so much that it's not the same show anymore. Like, I watched the 6 seasons of that Once Upon a Time. And then they did have another season, but it jumps in time to where like the kid is now an adult.
Yeah.
And like Captain Hook is a different version of Captain Hook, and Emma's not even in it.
They're like, let's just get to the end.
I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. Kitty Cat wants to be on camera. Let's see. Okay, so Nicole says some authors are more accessible than others. Translated classics more accessible to translate to modern English. Yeah, you definitely got to pick the right one. That's for sure. Spice Girls was one of the first obsessions I ever had, and first album. Ah, look at you! Awesome. Team Spice. I love them. I like the diversity of Team Spice Girls, or just Spice Girls in general. I think that really kind of appealed to me. I mean, you only have the one black girl, but hell, we call that diversity. That was good to go, you know. I think Cheetah Girls might have been more, if I'm not sure. But it was just nice to kind of see that representation in a big group. And, you know, they were a fun, good, crazy time. That was always good. Cheetah Girls at the start of this readathon. Oh, there we go. Oh, you didn't know about them before? Okay. That means you found the spreadsheet. Yep. Oh, Nicole. So apparently, I don't know if you're aware of this, Heather. There is a spreadsheet. Reading with Dr. B, that's Vanessa, created a spreadsheet for YouTube for the sprint, for all the sprints going around. So quite a feat in itself, and I'm pretty sure it requires updating all the time. But you know, I would say just kind of in general of things. So if you ever, I can send you a copy. I don't ever look at it, but I do have it saved.
Is it for like all of BookTube?
Yeah, I mean, as much as you probably can get a hand of it. There's a few moderators of it, but they have this thing so you can tell when all the sprints. I just personally, whoever I'm like, if I'm really in the mood for sprints, you know, I always click on my subscriptions for one. So all the videos for people I subscribe to pop up. And then I'll click live. So, you know.
Yes. I was going to say, that's what I would do if I was looking for live sprints, whatever time it was, just put in BookTube. And then with the filters, put live and it'll show you.
Yeah. But it's cool to have a spreadsheet in case somebody's just interested in finding new people or whatnot. But they've compiled one if you're interested in that one. What are we reading? Yes, we will be getting to sprint shortly, by the way. I know I have a timer queued up, but I am going to be reading Blood Justice, which is an arc for blood debts. I've been reading that. I may do some diamond painting because I need to get a hold of that. But I got like 3 or 4 things I need to be doing all at the same time. So we'll see. I'm trying to watch this video talking about, what is the video? I was watching a YouTube video called Book Chats with Shelley, where she's talking about authors being unhinged. So I do want to finish it. Apparently there was an author talking about, I guess she was looking on Book Talk. She was talking about, I guess there's authors saying that people should not low rate any book below a 3-star.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip.
Yeah, and then apparently there's an author soliciting news. I've heard a little bit about that, but I don't know all the details. So I'm going to try to get her to tell me.
No, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah,
took me a second.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a look at that one first. What about you? What are you going to be reading?
Oh, I'm reading an arc of Elves and Embers by Elle Madison and Robin Mahale.
Okay.
And my best friend's book.
Awesome.
The Missing Legacy by Kate Murray. It's the 5th book in a series, but this is like, so the 4th and the 5th book, you can actually start with the 4th book if you wanted to. But it's a chunker. It's exactly 500 pages. So I have a long ways to go.
That's like Blood Justice. It's almost 500 pages. I'm knee deep in the thick of it. I'm over 50%, so I'm gonna commit to it. What are y'all reading in the chats? We're gonna get through some of these chats and then get to a sprint here, okay? Wuthering Heights, the OG dark romance. Exactly. Nell on Friday, 8 and Rainy. Oh, yep, there we go. There's some more people part of the Battle of the Girl Bands readathon. British classic, Asian African tend to eliminate the representation. Exactly. And you see, but that's the thing. When people say classics, in my mind, because it's never been presented to me until I got on BookTube, of a classic. Whenever I thought of classics, I just think of like British classics because school doesn't talk about anything other. At least they don't label it as such.
And I was like, even when you try to look for ones that aren't, the lists are not very long, and a lot of them are like poetry or nonfiction. So when you're
Mhm,
looking for fiction books
mhm.
that aren't by white people of that time period, it's a very, very small list.
Yeah. But also, I don't know. I think of more contemporary stuff too. Talking about things of what's happening today. I did not know Three Musketeers was written by a black person. That's interesting.
Yes, Alexander Dumas, the same
Oh,
person
I
that
had
wrote The
heard of
Count
that.
of Monte Cristo. Mhm.
You might have told me that. For some reason, that's ringing a bell now that you say that. Okay, okay. I like the movie. That is so interesting, though. I don't know. We go so behind, but it's interesting. You have Three Musketeers is written by a black author, but you don't have only black musketeers. That's interesting. That's an adaptation. That's Hollywood. Kay said TV show Jenny in Georgia addressed it by Jenny saying, "Teacher, why is our perspective of classics always some middle-aged white dude? Let me guess, Color Purple coincides with Black History Month." Facts.
And then
Facts.
I think they wanted her to like they let her like pick out a different book to go over, but then the teacher was like, "You'll be the best one to teach this." And it's like, "No, you're the one getting paid to teach. You read it and figure out a lesson plan."
Oh, is a black girl choosing the book?
Yeah. 'Cause
Oh,
the guy was like, "Okay, well, what would you suggest?" And then she picked one, and then he basically wanted her to teach it to the class. And it's like, "No, I'm not doing the work for you."
that's interesting. I've never heard of that. Okay. See, that's very interesting. I like that. That would be very good to show on television. Sam, the UK trying to get a more diverse reading list like drawing water. Yeah, well, it has to do with who is heading up our society and rules and regulations of the world. Classics open a whole can of worms. Definitely, definitely. Hey, Paco, how you doing, Mr. Man? What you up to today? The best part of frozen rodents is tricking my brother. He asked where the frozen peas were, and I said in the tub on the bottom. That is
Oh my
too
gosh.
funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, no frozens here. Legendborn series, I still need to read that. It's my favorite current urban fantasy retelling. Pure fantasy through the green coats by Sebastian de Castile has my heart. Never heard of that one. Also read Shadow of the Fox series last year by Julie Kagawa. Highly recommend if you love Asian mythology. Okay. Let's see. What season 8 never happened. What is
Once
oh, that
Upon
one.
a Time.
Huh?
Once Upon a Time, the show we were talking about earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen
Give
that
me a
one.
second too.
Let's see. Check for as many as we can find. Oh, that's for the sprints. Yep. There's some author tubes on there too. Yep, yep, yep. Love the background. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, we can see your diamond paint. I just started it. Just started it. I want to get to a sprint, so I'll show you kind of where I'm at in the next thing because I'll probably have things set up by then. Okay.
My brother's got Bad Guy by Billie Eilish playing, and I'm like,
Make you happy. Oh, Kiana, you did buy one. Okay. What did you get, Miss Lady? What did you get?
you start with
Look at
one, and you're
this.
just gonna get addicted. It's like tattoos. You
It's
can't just start.
nice.
You
Slow and
can't just
steady,
do
though.
one.
It takes longer than it takes to get a tattoo, too.
Oh yeah, some of them like took me like 30 hours to complete.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot.
Confession. Yeah, I never look at the time frame, but it definitely takes a minute.
I mean, I read the whole Beautiful Creatures like 4 books and doing like 1 diamond painting or 2 diamond paintings. Yeah, it was a lot.
Takes a ton of time. Yeah, I'm not like looking on the time frame anymore. So I'm just like, oh, when I get time, and if I have an audiobook, then maybe, So
I don't even know if I had tattoos the last time we were hanging out. I'm like 5 now.
oh my god, you're addicted, girl. Got a butterfly?
Yep, butterfly with a semicolon because I'm a writer, and then a moon and like flowers, and then I've got a quill feather pen
Ooh,
that
I
says
like.
believe, and then I've got fearless, and then I've got breathe with little birds.
Oh, look at you. You're going to get some
All
more?
within like 6 months' time.
Girl, you got a whole sleeve at some point.
If I had more money, I would already have more.
Okay, hey, do what you want, but I recommend don't tattoo your face. That's all I say.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that.
You want to be Post Malone?
No, thank you. I haven't even done any on the outside of my arms because I'm like, with this, it'd be easy to just like put my arm on my side.
Yeah.
You can't tell I got any tattoos.
I have a thing about face, neck, and hands. Other than that, go away. Nicole is reading. Oh, okay. You were reading Confessions of Nat Turner before. Okay. Are you still liking it? Oh, by the way, Nat Turner led a successful slave revolt, in case you are interested. A River Enchanted. A River Enchanted. Man, this restream thing is annoying. It's like a lag. A River Enchanted is actually the group read for Battle of the Girl Bands Readathon. 200 points. I don't know if I'm going to be reading that, so I need to make up some other way. So if you do a buddy read, like the other reads, the maximum is 50 points per book. They range anywhere from 10 to 50. So A River Enchanted is like 4 of the maximum books. So I'm hoping there's some people on my team that are reading that book. Go Spice. Okay, Kiana ordered it. Awesome. Nell and Rainey comment was to answer your question about the watch-alongs. Hold up, they must be further down. Did I bypass them? Yeah, I know there's watch-alongs coming up. Listen to Vampire Lestat. Kiana's in her vampire era. A black woman with flowers in her hair. I got it on Amazon. The diamond painting. Oh, that ought to be cool. Okay, make sure you post a picture when you get done so I can see it. Sounds pretty. I know that does sound cool. I have one. I'm looking. She doesn't have flowers. Well, I guess she does have little tiny little jewels in her hair. I'm looking at my one over there. Fully committed to tattooing. You do. I feel like if you're tattooing your face, you're either resolved that, no, I'm not going to say it. It's stereotypes, but still, you got to be into them. I agree. Turned into a whole project. Definitely. Excited, another hobby. It's nice to have some hobbies. It's lovely to be able to commit to them too. Probably going to read some manga. It's late. My brain is fading. I know how that is. Yeah, I think it would be calming. I do like diamond painting. It's calming. It's kind of like getting the matches, just matching up. River Enchanted is the book for hoes for pros. I love that name. Oh my gosh. Plus, still waiting for my sister to teach me to crochet. You're going to be hobbied away, Kiana. Watch alongs, Nell is on. Oh, okay. Y'all did say that. Okay. I totally bypassed it. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about sprints. Okay, y'all. For the Battle of the Girl Bands read along, for the watch alongs for movies. So Nell, she is Team Cheetah Girls. It is Friday. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m. And Rainy, Team Spicy, me, is at 7 p.m. EST. So I will definitely be there. Okay, so make sure y'all commit those. Let me make sure I have those written down on my calendar. I should, but let me double check. Yep, 7 p.m. Well, hold on. Let me make sure Spice Girl was written down. Or not Spice Girls, Cheetah Girls. All right, that 8 p.m. Cheetah movie. All right, there we go. Okay, y'all. We should be ready for sprints. It's been 50 minutes.
Yana, let me know where you're going to message me so I can check.
There you go. Okay, they are on the spreadsheet too. Awesome. They're on it. Y'all, that's diligence right there. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to do a good 45 minutes. My goal is to do 2 45-minute sprints. So when we come back, we'll kind of limit to talking a little bit and then do it to another one, okay? So, happy reading, y'all. Bam. Hello, hello, hello. How did your reading go? Ooh, hold up. I'm on the wrong screen. Oh, sorry about that. It's a lag there. How did your reading go? Let's see. Where am I at in the chat? Da-da-da. Hopefully you got some good reading done. Oh, I forgot to star. Restream is like kind of complicated, y'all. Bear with me. I'm still trying to understand how to do this. Okay. Okay, so we were talking about the excuse me, the watch-alongs for the movie. So Cheetah Girls is tomorrow. That's Friday at 8 p.m. EST. And for Spice Girls, it is going to be Saturday at 7 a.m. I'm sorry, 7 p.m. EST. Oh, that was like, oh. So hopefully you can join there. It should be a good time. I think so. Let's see. Spreadsheet 2. Yep. Awesome. K Beth says, responding to the banner question, which my question down here anyway is what's your favorite movie featuring a singer? So K Beth says The Labyrinth, hands down best movie of all time, as well as best one with the singer. Awesome. Okay. I am glad for you have such enthusiasm about that particular movie. I can't say that I saw that movie. I have heard of it, but I definitely did not see it. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Well, excuse me. I had some pizza rolls at the break because I was hungry, and I think I burned my mouth. That was why I turned the camera off. I was like, let me go address this. Hey, Jaleesa, how are you doing? Church finger. Hey, y'all. How you doing, Miss Lady? Welcome to the chats. I hope your day's going good. What are you reading? Stacy and Steph, hi. Reading to have, and hello, Heather. And to Hoax, hoping to finish it tonight. Loving it so far. Oh, I'm glad. So Stacy and Steph are some other booktubers that love to sprint during the day. Are y'all still on, by the way? I know y'all were on the last I checked, but it's been a minute. Teresa says Blue Hawaii starring Elvis. Favorite movie? Yes, I am old. So Heather, I posed a question during the sprints of what is your favorite movie? Here we go. I'll put it right here. Featuring a singer. So that is what some people are saying there. Oh, you're on mute. Hold up. Let me see if I can unmute you. There we go. Okay, there we go. Go ahead.
I said Selena. I remember watching that when I was like 8. I was like, I love her.
I did not know who Selena was until the whole movie and controversy. I was like, oh.
I mean, it was a very sad movie.
Yeah, very sad. But J-Lo did an awesome job.
And I said earlier, I broke the bed.
How did you break the bed?
I sat on it and it just broke.
Maybe it was meant to be. Don't have your brother charge you. It was probably already supposed to be broken or on its way.
I mean, my brother said he tried to fix it tonight. We'll see. But they made burgers. So I had
that's a plus.
Timer because that's how long was left of the sprint. I was like, I'll chow down. And
then it all works together, right?
I started hearing a little mumbling and I was like, is she back? My alarm didn't go off.
Okay, so we got Selena in the house. We have Labyrinth, which is another one someone said. Blue Hawaii with Elvis is good. You know what's funny? I was not really Elvis, I don't think was my generation, but I was like, oh, he's kind of cheesy. But then I saw a few movies of his, including that one, and I was like, I see why the women are throwing some panties at him. I'd probably do the same. I do enjoy some of his music. I'm not buying no albums or nothing, but I was like, okay, Elvis got a little thing going on, you know. But I did hear that he studied a little bit more of some other cultures and kind of put that into his own little package, and so I can see those representations in there. So let's see. Hey Audrey, how you doing? Eating supper and doing the kiddos homework. Are you helping the kiddos doing their homework, or are you doing it for them? Because those are two different things. Jaleesa said, oh, Jaleesa, by the way, Heather, is an awesome, awesome booktubers that I am illustriously happy to have met. I hope you see more of her. Still at work, listening to Shannon Sharp interview with Monique. I'll read after I finish it. Ooh, okay. See, I didn't know who Shannon Sharp was until recently with that whole Cat Williams interview. You know what I'm talking about? Ah, okay. You know what Cat Williams is, right? The comedian? No.
Nope.
What is he doing? Pimp Chronicles. He does awesome stand-up. I've seen him like twice in stand-up, but he's been in some movies like Friday, the second one, little black dude with a perm. Anyway, he's a comedian, real funny, but he always gets himself into trouble. That's his problem. Anyway, Shannon Sharp is a guy. He does. I don't know who he is. I think he's an old sports player. I could be wrong. Anyway, he's a YouTube channel, whatever, podcast stuff. And he does interviews with celebrities. And he did an interview with Cat Williams. Look it up. Look at the highlight reel. Don't look at the whole interview. It's 2 hours. I did the highlight reel because, you know, YouTube is something for everybody. And Cat Williams just kind of blasted pretty much any and every black comedian out there, just totally shot himself in the foot. However, he is on tour and gave himself the best publicity ever. And I will say a lot of shit he said was right. So that's a whole nother ball game. However, anyway, so Jaleesa is talking about the guy that interviewed him. And Monique is also very controversial and has said some stuff. You know her?
Yes, but I don't know of any controversies.
Oh, yeah. She apparently was talking about Oprah, and you know how that is. People came for it because some people love Oprah. And she said something about black comedians in the past, and apparently she was trying to battle Netflix because they didn't give her as much money for some special or something as some other people or whatnot. So I'm curious what comes out of this interview. So not Monique, Jaleesa, let me know the highlight reel for that one. Okay. Jaleesa says favorite movie singer is Dreamgirls. Okay. That is fair enough right there. You got Beyonce and Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
So who we talking about? One or both? Because I don't know. I like both. Okay. I probably like Jennifer Hudson a little bit more than Beyonce, but I'm a fan of both. I'm not paying $150 or nothing for concert tickets or nothing, but I enjoy both their music. Although I have seen Beyonce in concert when she was Destiny's Child. It was a good time. Long time ago. Hello, Shalandria. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Evening. I hope you're having a good day. Nicole says dinner time, probably missed a break, be back the next sprint. Okay, awesome. I appreciate that. Coming back. Hey, Christina says hello to Jaleesa. Kay says sprint hopping and forgot to read. Sprint hopping can be addictive. I'm telling you, sprint hopping is like a whole nother ball game in itself. Like, I love to support and see what other people are doing and who's sprinting on, but I'm telling you, you totally get engrossed in all of that. And next thing you know, reading did not happen. So you got to balance that because I've done that quite often. Favorite movie singer, Beaches. Ooh, okay. Fiddler in the House. That's a good one. I didn't even think of that. Okay, Kiana coming out the gate with the old school movies. Okay, I like it. Jaleesa says she's all right. Can't complain. Leaving work. That's a plus. Delicious Monsters once I get home. Okay. I have not started that yet, but I'm looking at the book right over there. I'm gonna read it this month. Are you participating, Heather, in any readathons, or are you just reading your way through a mood reading?
Not this month. Last month I did the Once Upon a Rimathon, I think is what it was called, or Once Upon a Time. I don't know. I was on Team Unicorn. We were second place. And we were doing the Bookemon. but that one's like a year-long thing.
Mhm.
So
Yep. My teams never come in like first to second. So we'll see.
yeah, mine are always like second or last.
Yeah. Well, you're up in there. Your Pokemon's pretty popular. I don't know why I didn't know about that when it started last year, because I communicate with Nell and I'm all over BookTube. I have no idea, but I'm late to the game on that one. Let's see. K-Beth says, I had you muted, lost track. I do that all the time. Edited, now tucked in for bed, watching my partner's latest video. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the best reading, when you're all set for bed, teeth are brushed, you're all cozy, and you can just read until you fall asleep. You know, like you read until the book falls on your face. That's the best time to read. K-Beth says, heading to sleep. Awesome. I hope that you sleep well. Thank you very much for coming by, and I look forward to talking to you again. Have a good night's rest, okay? Hey, Rally, how you doing? Hello. Good night, K-Beth. Kiana says. Jaleesa says, I'm going to say Selena too. I'm annoyed with Oxygen for giving her murder the space to speak about secrets 30 years later.
Whoa.
Secrets.
Huh.
What does that mean? Oh, are you talking about some secrets that she held? Don't we all have our secrets? Let me know what that's about.
I think she's saying about the murderer, the fan person that killed her, giving her a platform to speak.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. What happened? She went to jail, right? She's in jail, right?
I don't think so.
She should have. We know what she did it. I forgot her name. She was working with her, head of the fan club or something, right? Like, I only saw the movie. Like, I didn't know anything about Selena, and I'm from Texas, y'all, but I had no idea. I'm like, who's this Selena girl everybody talking about? She's beautiful, but besides, like, what is that? And then I saw the movie. I was like, oh, I don't know. I definitely think J-Lo did a good job, though, on that one. That, I think, kind of catapulted her. Love Labyrinth, Jump Magic Jump. Enjoy your read. Awesome. Watching the interview all day. Oh, with the sharp. Oh, okay. Details. This is ThursTea. ThursTea. Let me know. I am out of the loop sometimes, but let me know. Okay. Monique always has something to say, Cat has been on giving the people on how to. Yeah. He don't sugarcoat. He is very eloquent, though, I will say, in the way he delivers his tea and his spice and saying what he wants to say. And he unapologetic. I appreciate, even if it's messy, I appreciate an unapologetic voice for standing behind what you say, whether you're messy, whether it's controversial or what. Stand behind it. I absolutely hate when people deliver a huge blow and drop some knowledge, and then they're like taking it back or trying to backtrack and straddle the fence, or you have the celebrities in Hollywood that spew some sexism or anti-Semitism or racism, and then they go to rehab and say that's what made me do it. Or the author that's like, oh, the racism made me go ahead and dive bomb people's books and stuff. I'm just like, nah, stand behind the bull that you dished out. I'm all for that, okay? So, hey, do what you got to do, okay? It was interesting to me, though. His interview was a trip. I agree. Shannon Sharp, who's the one who said, it ain't no problem. Shannon Sharp, I never heard of that, but he probably just like, say what you want to say on my show. He's kind of hot, by the way, but anyway. Rally, Monique got mad. The interview she did with Steve Harvey, she called him out. Ooh, what did she say? She was yes. That's the thing she was talking about Hollywood and stuff, is that you have all these A-lister people, including I think she was calling out a lot, not just between blacks and whites, but about between men and women as well, about how some people are being paid more than others. And in reality, she is a big name, like whether people want to admit it. And especially at the time, At the time, I think she was even more of a bigger name than she is now because I feel like she's kind of got
In the
blacklisted.
90s, she was
Yeah,
big, but I never
yeah.
hear nothing about her now.
No, I think she was a bit black, and I don't know the details. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. I think she was blacklisted a little bit in Hollywood after
Mm.
coming out and speaking her truth. Because people don't really want to know the truth. Like people are always like, we're about diversity and equality, but really, like, are we really? It's like it comes with a double-edged sword of, yeah, we want diversity and stuff, but on our terms, and it's like only to a certain extent. That said, I got a video I gotta edit for Saturday. Y'all need to take a look at. But it's within limits. And so I think she spoke a little bit too much truth. And that's kind of where some people are having an issue, I think, with Kat is speaking a little bit more too much truth, but I don't know all the details. Jaleesa says Eddie Murphy, singer too. Girl. What is that? What did he come out with? Party all the time. Party all the time. Oh my God, now that is definitely old school. Okay. I mean, if we want to go out there, who's the other one? Who's saying no sex in the champagne room? No, yeah, no sex. Who was that? Was that why am I thinking that was Chris Rock? That wasn't that. Who did the no sex in the champagne room? God, we should call this old school Thursday. Yeah, I'm going back, y'all. Who is that? Where's my phone?
Like that one might be too old for me.
I don't even know where my phone's at, girl. What in the world? There we go. Oh, okay. I gotta remember this. Oh my God, Lord, Andy tries to sing. Yeah, we are not calling him a singer. This platform is not. Don't cancel us for that one. Hold on. No sex in the if I can spell that right, champagne, CHA. Yeah, there we go. Why was I spelling champagne with the S? American school system, girl. Champagne room. Let's see. Who sung that? Oh my God, I'm just getting the lyrics. I want to know. It was Chris Rock.
Champagna.
Oh my God. No matter what the stripper says, there's no sex in the champagne room. Oh my God, that's classic. Oh my gosh. Okay. I wasn't jamming to that. I just looked things up randomly. Kiana says Tyler Perry spread a rumor that she was difficult. Ooh. Okay, I didn't know it was Tyler Perry. I thought he stayed out of the business because they always talking about him with his billions of dollars. I wouldn't care. Jamie Foxx. Yep, he's another one. Okay. Yeah, he is definitely multi-talented. That is for sure. Yep, I agree. He got some stuff going on. I'm still trying to figure out what he's sick with, though. Is he still sick anymore, too? I don't know. Okay. I'll think of another question. This was a good one. I like that. Okay, let us get to another sprint. Did I cue it up? I did. Okay, let's get to the last 45-minute sprint. You're good for 45, Heather?
Yeah. I mean, I think one of them just yelled cupcake. So I'm definitely going to go get dessert if that's out.
Right on time. Now you got me thinking of a sweet tooth. What do I have?
I know there's a lemon cheesecake in there. I don't know about cupcakes.
Oh, girl, why are you on the sprint here? I would be on that cheesecake right now.
They brought home burger stuff and they were cleaning when we first got on. And then their friend Skylar is over here because it's her birthday. So she brought her kid. So we've all been eating burgers and fries, and I guess the dessert's coming out now.
Sounds like a good time. You're getting treated well. You're not gonna ever leave.
Right. When I'm here on Thursdays, like once they get home, I don't do nothing. I stop changing the diapers. I just hang out until the food's ready.
There you go. You went from worker to family member. There you go.
Yeah. Like I'm not doing once you hit the door.
There you go. Rally says the feud is the ones not getting their due because they keep it real versus the people who sell out to white company heads for fame and parts of money. That is what Kat was talking about. However, I feel like everybody can have their opinions, but I feel like some people do what they need to do to play the game for fame. I don't
Yeah.
necessarily think the idea, like, I feel like, I don't know, this book I read, oh my gosh, it is, and I filmed it already. I just need to edit. And I don't even think I talked about most of the stuff I really wanted to, but I'm not trying to create a create a division and stuff. But it talks about that, like the idea of to succeed really in the mainstream, which of course everybody wants to a certain extent, it creates a certain perceptions among certain people in your community. Like for Black people, if you try too hard to get towards one area, like in mainstream, which is, majority white and is controlled by the white majority, you're ostracizing some of your Black counterparts. But that is also a construct of white supremacy. I think when people hear that term white supremacy, they think of racism and white power and stuff. And that's not, there's a whole lot of aspects, just like racism isn't just, calling people the N-word and slave times. There's a whole lot of constructs or levels to that. But people have a certain connotation in their head, so they don't want to hear certain words, and they make anybody that spouts that's the enemy. And that's not necessarily the case. And it's unfortunate, though, because of the racism in society. I think it will always be viewed as that, because who doesn't want to be successful? And
Like
it sucks because
all the shows where they are like, okay, we want to include some diversity, but it's still white writers who are writing it, so they play into stereotypes. And then like the Black actors, if they're like, this is the only role and it's on this big show, and it's like, okay, am I going to feed into the stereotype to get this job or miss this opportunity? So I think, that's kind of hard. I wouldn't be able to judge someone on that.
It is. And then your counterparts judge you on that. It's just like Hattie McDaniel. Remember from Gone with the Wind? Back, and I'm taking it way back, okay? Yeah, so Hattie McDaniel, she took a role. They were talking about this. Some booktuber, older dudes were talking about this the other day on a chat. I stayed just as long as that, and then I dipped out. But they were talking about the idea of that's the only role at the time available to, Black people. And she took that role, and she was highly ostracized within the Black community because she took that role. But she's trying to be a successful working actress and feed her babies, and it's like, it's hard to skirt that boundary between all of that. You take and in her case, she took a very stereotypical role, but and then I go along the lines of, how did she win an Oscar for it too? But that's another conversation of forced diversity and all. But I don't know. It's just very interesting.
All the Shonda Rhimes stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, how do you go from writing did she not write like Grey's Anatomy? Or at least part of that?
So. Some of it, yeah, I think so.
And then she goes from Bridgerton.
Yeah, she's trying to get what's popular, but and she forced the diversity issue with that too, which I got a whole issue with that. But no, but it's just a whole lot of it's a lot of multifacets within all of that stuff, But at the same time, I feel like this whole construct of somebody being some sort of sellout because they chose particular things to advance themselves, it's like, okay, well, now you're selling out to your race. And it's like, some things may or may not be that, but it depends on, I guess, how you look at it. I try to look at things from a lot of different aspects, and in the end, I probably kind of straddle that fence in that too. But in things that I have convictions about, I am firm in. But in those things, I'm like, I don't know all the details about. But it's very interesting to hear, Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart lashed back with, they worked hard to get where they are and did what was needed so they could turn around and help others to pave a way later. Both sides of the yes, they did talk about that. I think you're talking a lot more about like the Cat Williams thing, but it was interesting because Cat Williams said that Kevin Hart wasn't funny, that he was a comedic actor and not a comedian, and that he didn't have stand-ups. And I beg to agree or disagree, because he's done some stand-up. I think he's funny,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think that interview, you should check it out. Like I said, check out the highlight reel. I think some of it is haterade and some of it is downright
Haterade.
exactly. Yeah, I'm with you, Rally. Both sides of the coin. In the end, I'm like, because it ain't me. That's what, and you know what's funny is a lot of them talk about all that stuff, and even when they talk about like racism and stuff, and then you have a bunch of privileged people, white, black, whoever, talking shit about each other, vying for power and supremacy. I don't know. Whatever. It's interesting to hear, though. I like the different sides to kind of figure out things. You learn. It's like a book. You learn things from it, fiction or nonfiction. You learn things from it. You know. Okay, y'all, let's get to this last sprint. You ready for it? You ready for it?
Are you ready for it?
Boom, boom,
You know
boom.
she's coming out with a new CD in April.
What?
She just dropped that news. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I will say this. I'm not in danger of buying a Taylor Swift CD, but I'll listen to it on the radio. Let's say there have been many other celebrities lashing out like Kat about the same issue. Yeah, everybody's trying to speak their truth. It takes one and then they come out. The only thing is, here's the thing. When you put it out there, you need to own up to what you say. I don't believe in backtracking and I went to rehab. You know how they do? Well, I went to drug or sex rehab because I spouted this. Nah, fam. Stand by it. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, last sprint 45. See you later. Okay, I've definitely had some issues on this particular sprint. You kept doing all that, and I'm like, what is she doing? So I decided to go into the chats and figure out. Oh man. And then I saw, I think it was Nicole's comments saying, hey, we're supposed to be over 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. I was doing the Macarena at one point.
I wasn't paying. I was listening to my book and doing my little diamond painting thing. And so I'm like, what in the world? I didn't see what time we started. So I just, every time it froze when you got my attention, I fast forwarded just a few minutes. I didn't think I probably should have completely took it off. Well, thank you so much for all of y'all for paying attention. Oh man. That's like when I have deck day sprints outside when I have issues, which I only had issues this year, but man, thank y'all for being more diligent than I am. Oh my God. Well, that was the end of that sprint. These comments. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
I want to see some of them. I haven't even read through all of them.
Let's see. Okay, so Rally doesn't like celebrities going at each other. That's true. That's true. They should kind of get along with each other. I feel like they're in unique positions in order to do what they do and get all that money. That's for sure. A lot of people ashing out, ready for sprint. Hey Nell, hello. How are you doing, Miss Lady? What's up? Hey Nell. Yes, timer froze. Sorry. I don't know.
Yes, Jaleesa says my stomach hurts from laughing.
Yeah, I wonder if it's Restream. I don't know. I'm still.
Hey, I don't want to get her a copyright strike.
Huh?
From the music.
Sometimes it do, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
You seem like you're slow. Can you cut your feed, Heather, and then come back in? I don't know. Yeah. It seems like you're kind of moving slow. So sometimes away.
Is it normal now?
No, I don't see you talking. You're kind of moving slow. This thing is the worst. I'm telling you. Internet was tripping. Oh, yeah. Thank y'all for bearing with the timer. Probably laughing at me, huh? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Pain in the I was definitely deep in what I was doing. I was trying to figure some stuff out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at all these.
Everyone's like, Courtney, don't look away.
Yeah, I would just kind of look, be like, okay. I mean, I don't. Heather deserves an award. Heather keeps me on track, y'all. Oh my God. She was doing this thing before, and I was like, hey! She was saying bye at first, and then eventually I was like, okay, maybe I should check the chat. Oh my God. Okay.
I was doing some visual ASMR.
There you go.
Chaotic.
I'm just going through. Sorry. Okay. Jaleesa says, I was disappointed when Beyonce said she had an announcement to make and it was just to tell us she was going vegan or something. Really? Oh my God. That's because some people hang on our only whim. Like, oh, Beyonce's going vegan. I'm going vegan. Whatever.
Says Heather deserves an award. The playback will be epic. And exactly. Yes, I was doing little bunny foo, and then I was trying to do like a butterfly.
We have a lag on your thing. Do you hear me, Heather?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Your screen is like frozen. Well, it's not frozen because it's like you're moving kind of, but not quite.
I don't know.
Like it looks like you're laughing now.
Oh, I guess it's delayed.
Oh my God, this is the worst. I'm gonna try cutting your feet and come back in because it wasn't this way before. Because you even are like you're in slow motion, kind of like do you see me moving real slow or fast?
No, it's normal.
Oh my gosh, what is going on? I don't know. This Restream, I don't know. It's probably why a lot of people haven't been using it. And Mo, Hello, hello, hello. Timer. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize this timer was that bad. Oh my God. Okay. So Mala's listening to Blocked by Jamie Davenport and reading Girl Gone Viral. How are you liking that? Oh, there you go. I think you're a little fast now. Okay. Spear fingers. uh, Jaleesa says it can be. The only thing I can compare this to is when the alarm on my phone malfunctions and I knew I was sleeping good too. Yeah, that sucks. Don't you hate that? The book must be good. I need to know the time. Yeah, I'm listening to Blood Justice, y'all. Hopefully I'll be done with this sooner than later. Clearly reading the wrong things. I don't know what's up with the timer. I closed the other program. Maybe it was because I had another screen open because I never really had that happen before, except for like at night with bad internet connection. Yay, Macarena! Discord. Oh, everybody was looking for me. Oh, yo, I'm so sorry.
I was like, I started doing the camera light and then I realized I was moving it very fast. I was like, oh, I hope nobody on here has epilepsy. So I was like, let's turn the flash off.
Yeah, that could distort you. Oh, I didn't see that one. I just saw. Heather is, hey, Heather, go ahead and type yours in the thing, but it's Heather's Heroes.
Oh, I did.
And
I put the
Heroines.
link in there.
Let's see. Kay says,
I got the link in there.
Everybody's making fun of me. Oh my God. Okay, I'm skipping down here
And
through
I
some
should
of
be
y'all.
the only Heather's Heroes and Heroines. So it should be easy to find.
Yeah.
But I put the link in there too.
Awesome.
Somewhere.
Awesome. I was reading Blood Justice and I was doing some diamond painting. I was kind of confused on some of the stuff I was doing.
Are y'all trying to
fourth one? I need one of them headlights. I got one. Taking up for you want to talk. Awesome. Hold up a sign. Man, how far was I? Darn. 10 minutes ago. See, this is the one that I saw. And then I was like, hold up, something's up. When it says 10 minutes ago.
They're climbing.
Oh my God. Those kiddos were cute. Oh yeah, and the little kiddo was so cute.
Ellie.
Oh my goodness.
I'm laughing at y'all comments here. It's hilarious. Oh my God. Is she frozen? Be like.
Oh man. Well, this
is the perils of going live, y'all. It's always some drama, right?
We're gonna play a card game. I don't know. We're gonna play a card game.
Ooh, what card game?
Port Royal.
Royal?
So they're waiting on me to get off.
Oh, well, we're about to let Heather go pretty soon. I appreciate y'all allowing us to borrow her for a little bit. Let's see. Piece of paper, hold up. On the focus tissue. Yes, I was diamond painting audiobook. Yes. I'm glad that I have this via audio, so that's always good. I prefer to sit and read, which I'll probably do in a little bit, but audio is good. That's the only time I really diamond paint. 82% block. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, you're getting through them all. I have to rewatch. Oh my gosh, I probably don't want to. It's probably embarrassing.
Yeah, at one point you had shifted it like 3 minutes down, and I was like, I was trying to get your attention for at least 5.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I was like really intent and look at what I was doing. You know, diamond painting take concentration because I'm doing S's and R's. And I was like, I'm on S and I'm on R. I kept second guessing myself because they're right close to each other. I saw it and I was just like, well, I just fast forwarded to where the timer started ticking down. Hey, kiddos. Hello. Is that their little stove? The delay. Yeah, this StreamYard. Restream does have a delay. I will say that too. So I need to count to see. I know StreamYard is kind of like a 10-second delay between what you do on screen and what actually shows. I wonder if Restream, because I have a delay with Restream between when I click on your comments versus when you see them. So I wonder if there's even more of a delay. I need to look at more reviews, but I'm committed at least for this month. I'm trying to figure out Restream to give it a chance because it's free.
Yeah.
I may try something else next month. Look normal. Awesome. Hey, kiddos. How y'all doing, sweeties? They're like, don't
I only
show.
read one chapter. Don't feel bad.
Reading, done work. Oh man. Kiana's still working. Beautiful day. Thank y'all very much for coming. Much appreciated. Thank y'all so much for the technical difficulties. It's been a chore, but hopefully you got some reading done or was least entertained at the very least. Delay between you and Heather. You seem to be seeing things she's doing about 2 minutes after. Ooh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Okay. After the fact. Oh. Okay, well, maybe we'll try this again. Maybe it's our connection just are not getting it together. But I appreciate Heather for coming by no matter what. See, I think your audio is good on point in real time. I think it's your visual that is delayed.
Gotcha.
Because it looks delayed on my end too.
Well, we did have like a lot of high winds and stuff today, so I wouldn't be surprised because it was affecting the regular TV. It was very pixelated when it's normally not. So I don't know.
Technical difficulties makes for interestingness. All right, let's see. Night, y'all. Thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for coming by. Oh, so if y'all want more sprints, Neva, that's reading with Neva, and Dusty Book Sniffers are definitely on. I think they're going to be on a while. So if you want to go for over there, go ahead, because that's what I'll probably be doing as well. Thank you all for coming. Much appreciated. I'm gonna go ahead and check some of that delay too. Oh my gosh, this is the worst, y'all. Oh, maybe when I'm on with somebody else, I'll use Streamlord, and by myself maybe Restream. I like these backgrounds that Restreams have.
Yeah, they're very
and then you
pretty.
also have more options with like the little bubble comments, like you get little design things that StreamYard doesn't give you. We'll see. Okay, well, let's get out of here, y'all. It's been a blast. Have a good time. Don't laugh at me too much. I'll see y'all later, okay?